Hi Year 4, right, so this is your Thursday English lesson. Can I infer from the text what a place is like? So yesterday you will have heard me reading The Lost Thing, and you know that there's a part of the story where Sean and the Lost Thing, they go to the department, the Federal Department of Odds and Ends, and we know that it's a really that grey, tall building. You can go back and you can have a look at it, although I'll show you a picture in a second too. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to have a go at designing your own place where you would not want to leave a lost thing. Okay, so I want you to think about how you imagine it to look like. And obviously I've got this bit of paper. If you were in school, you would be doing it here, but just do it on a blank piece of paper. That's absolutely fine. You'll have plenty of space. Next, you will see me having a go at drawing my own. And also, I would like you to describe what the thing that you would not want to leave your lost thing, what it looks like using your senses. So here is the place. You can see it's got these kind of rusty pipes at the top. It's quite kind of domineering, and it looks quite looming. It's really tall, and then when they go inside, you've got this very tall desk. It's just not a place you would want to be. I would not want to be there, and if I had a lost thing that I cared about, I would not want to leave it there. So you design your own. And this, of course, is the place where the lost thing does get left. So look at the difference. Okay, one is bright and colourful, and it looks like the lost things are kind of full of joy. It looks like they're having a really lovely time. This one, looks pretty scary to me. Right, so your senses, if we think about our senses, we've got our sense of hearing, we've got our sight, we've got our sense of smell, and we've got our sense of touch here. Okay, so when you come to describing your building or your place where you wouldn't want to leave your lost thing, you need to think about describing it using those senses. I'm going to have a go in a minute, and you can magpie some ideas from me and see what you think. Hi Year 4, right, so this is my design, my place where I would not want to leave my lost thing. You can see that, I've put the Federal Department lost things there. We've got these broken windows. I've got barbed wire on the top. I've got barbed wire going all the way around. It even says closed and keep out. And do you remember from the book it says, sweep us under carpete. So it's kind of things that you want to sweep them under the carpet, get rid of them. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Does not look very inviting. You've got this, the spiky things that you sometimes see on the top of buildings to keep pigeons and birds away. I've got those on mine. Not inviting at all. Right, so now I'm going to have a go at describing my place using my senses. So think about your sense of smell, your sense of touch, your sight. I know we've got a sense of taste too, but I didn't feel like that worked for this. So, right, I'm going to imagine going in through this door here. So I'm going to say, as the door creaked open, I'm going to imagine what it smells like. I imagine it's quite kind of damp. Maybe there's been some sort of flood or leak. Open a damp. Now, smell is not strong enough. I'm going to call it a stench. Damp stench. I don't want to say came out. What could be a better word? A damp stench. Flew out. And, what could be really, I know, and hit my nose. Hit my nose. Full stop. Right, now if I'd have had enough time, if you've got colours at home, you could definitely add colours to this. Everything's sort of grey and, the windows are broken, haven't been looked after, so I'm going to think about what I can see now. Everything everything was grey and tatty. Hasn't been loved or looked after. Now, I've definitely got these broken windows, so let's talk about that. A broken window allowed, oh, I'm going to have it quite cold as well, I think. Allowed, I don't want to say a cold draft, I want to say something, oh, I know, what's cold, allowed a freezing, yeah, more than cold, a freezing draft to, I don't want to say to go down my jumper. I know, slip, that kind of sounds a bit creepy. To slip down my jumper. Okay, I'm going to imagine I'm inside now. I'm going to imagine I can see other lost things. Okay, so what can I see? All of the lost things inside I don't want to say moving about because that doesn't really tell anyone much about how they're feeling. How do you move around if you're feeling really miserable? Shuffling, that would be good. All of the lost things inside were shuffling. Shuffling. I want it to seem as if they don't really have a purpose of where they're going. Aimlessly, oh, that's a good word. You can magpie any of this if you want to. Aimlessly, that's an eh, aimlessly along. To, I'm going to sort of, even though they can't speak, I'm going to say they do look really scared inside my building. Too scared to look up. Right, I'm going to read it there. That is my description, but you can make your description however you like, okay? So use your senses, magpie ideas from here if you want. Remember, be really careful in your word choice because you want to make sure that you are using words like I used shuffling, aimlessly. I thought about the word stench. Make careful word choices to really put across just how kind of uninviting this is. Right, I cannot wait to see this on Zoom. Can't wait to see it if your adult wants to take a picture and send it to us. That would be fantastic. And good luck. Enjoy.